Welcome to Live at Zero BPM, bringing live music to you tonight. It's the Live at Zero BPM COVID-19 Safe Stay at Home in Los Angeles Best of 2020 show, Part 3. This week we're featuring the Brad Rebuchin Trio, the Butterface Trio, Miley White Lot, David Becker and Brad Rebuchin, and the Rump Roller Organ Trio, plus special live remote guests Jeff Miley and Carrie Frank. If you care to donate, click on the donate tip jar link in the description or on our website at liveatzerobpm.com/tipjar. And now, let's get to the music with your host, Billy Halting.
Hey, everybody. Great to see you. Oh, wait, I got to turn something off over here. Hey, everybody. Welcome. This is our last show of the year, and I want to thank everybody for coming. And, of course, Phil and Chris are already in the chat rooms. Great to see you guys. Happy December 22nd. As you may know, this was going to be the week we had the Rump Roller Organ Trio, but we are doing the safe at home sort of thing. And but you did see in the intro, we have some special guests tonight, Jeff Miley and Carrie Frank. Carrie Frank from the Rump Roller Organ Trio is going to be here, play a little bit for you, talk a little bit. So we are live still, even though I'm playing a bunch of clips. And I just want to start out just saying how the tips are working in December. We're taking all three of these shows. Any tips that come into December are all getting pooled in. And every time a musician appears on the show, he gets a credit. And we divide that up, and it all goes out. So if you tip tonight, it goes into the pool for all the guys. Give them a happy holidays, a big thank you. And my friend Leslie pre-donated $100. So thank you, Leslie. She is a super fan of live music. She and I have discussions of how we can save it, what we can do. And I'm doing my little part here to try to get people in. But it's not about me. It's about the music. So let's see. What do I have here? The first band. This is actually kind of fun because the Butterface Trio, Jamie Kime, Pete Griffin, and Andy Sinisi, were the third band to play. You know, we talked last week about how Brad Rebuchin was brave enough to jump in and do that and help, and he was the first guy. And then Jeff Miley, who you're going to see in a little bit, was the second. And then we had the Butterface Trio. Now, Jamie and Pete and I toured together. Oh, we have a messed up thing here. Let me redo the video. Let's see. It's supposed to loop. So let me go back there to these guys. That should be working now. So Pete and Jamie and I used to play with Zappa Play Zappa together, and they put together this killer band. And this is really early on, so we were just getting used to the cameras and the delays and all that sort of thing. But let's and they had a really cool piece I wanted to play. Jamie wanted me to use. It was massive, really cool, epic 15-minute thing. But the video and the audio were so out of sync, I couldn't fix it. But this is equally as cool, if not cooler. It is a tune by Pete Griffin called Ninth Floor Walk Up. Let me clear all these extra ones. And Butterface Trio, here you go. Floor Walk Up. All right, we're back. That was awesome. I don't know if Jamie or any of the guys are watching, but Chris did say that was fiery, and it was. Those guys were a blast to play with, I got to tell you. So let's see. Oh, and Jeff Miley is out there watching. He's going to come on as a guest pretty soon. And but we're gonna get right to the next bit of music. This is let's see, who do we got? We have David Becker and Brad Rebuchin. They came and did a duet. It was I think one of the first duets we had done, if not the only duet we've done here at Live at 0 BPM. But one of the I have the wrong background up as well. Oh well, you guys get it. It's part 3, so much to do. But next Tuesday, David Becker was scheduled to do a solo performance, and we are pushing that back. And because we are still under these very strict rules here in Los Angeles, it's spiking because of Thanksgiving, probably spike again because of Christmas, and we just want to keep everybody safe. So I'll say this at the end, but join the mailing list or like us on Facebook and try to follow us, check in, because right now, because we've moved so many people from December, I've got every Tuesday and every Thursday in January booked. But again, we may postpone some of those. We'll just put them on the back of the list in February, and whenever we come out of here safely enough to have people, we'll do it. So anyway, Brad and Dave. Brad played last week. You saw his band. Actually, Brad's trio is coming up a little bit in the show, and Brad was our first special guest. But you know what? Let's find these guys. David and Brad, they're right there, and here we go. David Becker and Brad Rebuchin.
We're going to do another tune now from the CD. This is the title track. It's called For John. It's written for John Abercrombie. And the story is I was in Italy playing the day that he passed away. And I had a concert the next night. And so I just sat down and this tune came out. And when we were getting ready to do the record, I told Brad that we definitely need to do this. So this is in memory of John Abercrombie. It's called For John.
Cool. That was great. I forgot to hook up the hand clap machine. There's some of those older gigs we didn't have the hand claps ready. But I got a special treat for you guys. And let me see if I can get all this going here. Let's see if this works. Jeff and Carrie, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, we've got
What's up?
2 guests tonight. So we wanted to make the show live as we could, but we didn't have a lot. And Carrie was supposed to play tonight, I think, right?
Yeah. That's right.
But he's going to play for you later. So yet you got an extra special treat. It isn't just clip week. But I'm going to get back to Carrie in a bit. Let's get on to Jeff here. Oh, let me clear that layer. There you are, Jeff.
What's
Let me
up?
get your name up there. Now you're a hero, Jeff. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
Good, good.
Good.
So tell us a little bit about all the different groups you brought in this year.
So the first one was Ralph Humphrey on drums and Jerry Watts on bass, and that was one of the early shows. I think it was in June or early July. I can't remember. I think it was in June, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was super fun. And then the second show was Larry Coons on guitar, and myself, and Joey DeLeon on percussion.
It was the first time Joey came and the first percussionist we'd had. It was very cool.
Yeah, and the first gig with no bass player, which was interesting, but it was super fun. And then the next show I did was Sinclair Lott on drums, and Blake White on the bass, and the tune you play tonight will be with those guys.
Yeah,
the
that's
clip,
the
clip that you play.
Miley White Lot Trio.
Yes, I have a different name every time I play here.
Yes.
I can
You
never.
kind of have a theme.
I've got a theme. Yeah, you just put the last names. Like.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah, Bachman Turner Overdrive or whatever. Put your name in the band.
Yeah.
Plus all the band members.
But before we get to that, are you going to play us a little tune?
Oh, I forgot to
Anything you
mention. I got to mention
All
one other band, which was
Ooh.
the most recent one was Ernest Tibbs on bass and Joel Taylor on drums.
Miley Tibbs Taylor.
Yes, yes, super fun.
Okay, well, if you have anything you want to say to the people out there, go ahead and let them know. And I'm going to switch over to your solo camera and look forward to you playing a little track for us.
All right. I just want to thank everyone for continuing to check out these shows. And it means a lot to us who are playing because we don't get to play much other than in our own homes lately. And actually, right now, I'm playing in my own home for you tonight. So I thought I would wing it and not prepare. So I'm just going to play a tune that I really like, that I've played a lot. So should be fine. It's called Beautiful Love by Victor Young.
All right, that was beautiful. This is one of those funny things. I'm trying to open up the iPad I use for the hand claps, and it just updated its software, and it wants to take me on a tour, so I can't actually get to the hand claps. But I know the people out there are clapping. We got some really great comments. Juliet Marshall says, "Thank you, guys." She said it like 3 different times. So Juliet, who is a good friend of mine, she bought a T-shirt. Got to get a photo of her in one. Let's see. We got a lot of people that chimed in. Let's see if I can grab everybody. Doug DeJong is down in Australia is listening. He's a buddy of mine. He's Doug. Put the name in the comments. What you have a Shredtastic or some sort of a podcast or a web series or live stream. Let me know what that is. I'll tell everybody about it. Diana is back from Houston, Texas. Hi, Diana. Let's see. Mark Block says, "Nice Jamie Klein." And then Sandy Crane, I think that's your mom, right, Jeff?
That's my mom. Yep.
She says, "Hi, son. Beautiful and inspirational music. Beautiful love I had never heard. I don't know why, but I think it will be a favorite now, especially with your adept, agile, and talented fingers bringing it to us. Thank you."
Thanks, Mom.
I know my mom is watching, but I don't think she talks in the chat room. So, hi, Mom. Just hi, all the moms out there.
Yes.
Over here on the other side. Oh, Dietrich Jones is here. She says, "Beautiful." She's a good friend of mine as well. My brother is clapping in Minneapolis. Chris Stark has said, "Absolutely sublime, Mr. Miley."
Thank you.
So, but thank you, Jeff. And I'm going to play a clip from your band right now. Let me get to the talking screen and see what happens if I press this button. Oh, there we go.
Hey.
So, but before we do that, thanks, Jeff. I'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys.
But I want to announce some things. Some tips. We got Michael P. He's a good buddy of mine. He tipped tonight. So did Chris Stark, who is probably our most consistent tipper of all of them. Chris is an awesome guitar player down in Hawaii, and he comes to like every single show. Chris, I honestly cannot thank you enough for your support. And he sent me a picture of himself in a shirt with his new beautiful blue guitar and the beautiful background. I'm going to see if I can get him up on the screen. And then also over on the Venmo side, my brother Fred. Thank you, Fred. I am so thankful for all the help you and Phil and the whole family have given to me to make this happen. So thank you guys so much. But this is, like Jeff said, this is Jeff Miley, Blake White, and Sinclair Lott. Let me get their clip up here. And let's go. Here's some music. Yeah, that was fantastic. I know Jeff is no longer on the Rendezvous session, but he's watching now, and it just sort of what a cool band. Jeff has been one of the other kind of he's part of the brain trust. When I want to get some advice from guys, I call him and Brad Rebuchin and Dave Hill. There's some of the first guys that ever helped out. Chris Wabich, the drummer, who's played a million shows. But I don't think we're going to see Chris tonight, which is rare. Don't worry. I think we've had on 4 shows with him in the best of already. So let's see. Let's chugging along here. Speaking of Brad Rebuchin, we're show his trio in a minute. But I want to do. We have to get a word from our sponsor. So give a few seconds and take a listen to this.
Hello there! Tired of not being able to decide what to wear and also wish that people knew you supported live music? We've got a solution! The new Live at Zero BPM t-shirts are here. They're perfect for doing just about anything. Holding your cat. Walking the neighborhood. Deciding which mask to wear. Crying yourself to sleep at night crushed by the pressure of extreme loneliness coupled by the foreboding sense of impending doom. Doing your laundry. Petting a cat to relieve feelings of loneliness and impending doom. And they also say hashtag support live music, so friends on video calls and the person that drops off your groceries will know you are awesome. These shirts will make you the coolest person in the room, especially when you're by yourself. And soon, hats. Just waiting for those slow motherfuckers in Vegas to finish embroidering them. Order yours today at liveatzerobpm.com/shop. And thank you for supporting live music. Shirts may not make you the coolest person in the room, even if you're by yourself.
There we go. So we're back, and you know what? I did get the hats, and the hats look good. I also got a pretty blue one. This is like a Columbia blue. It's hard to get the lighting in here right. It's prettier than that, but you can see the hats turned out great. We've got those, and just incidentally enough, I happen to have some photos of friends. Where are they? Here we go. There we go. Here's some friends that have, I'm trying to cover up I don't have the proper background. So there we go. But that's my friends Chris and Elisa. And then my brother up in the upper right corner. That's my brother and my nephew, twinsies. And then Ginger Durgan in the tank top. She was the first person to buy a shirt. Thank you, Ginger. She's been awesome. And then there's Chris Stark. So you guys have seen him in the chat rooms all this time, and he's a great. Now you know what he looks like. He's got that beautiful, beautiful blue guitar, which is brand new custom. You put in the chat room, Chris, what it is. I can't remember what the model is or who makes it. It was a custom guitar down in Hawaii, but it's beautiful. I can't wait to hear more from you. Okay, as I said before, Doug DeJong is a guitar player, and he has Shred in the Shed and Shred Wars are the the YouTube channels or the videos that he does, and check them out. They're really pretty fun. And I see we have Sinclair Lott here, and he's in the chat room on YouTube. He was a drummer. You know, I'd heard of Sinclair for years and years, never met him until he walked into my studio. That was really awesome. That was a special moment. And he and Blake and Jeff sounded great together, as you can tell. You know, just part of the talent here. So if you're new and you've never seen the show before, we don't usually do this. It's usually a band that has an hour. We do talk in between and we say hello from the audience. We do shout outs and that sort of stuff. And I talk in the chat rooms and that sort of thing. But it's a whole hour of that. But now, again, since we're on very strict rules here in Los Angeles, we're just doing some best of shows. This is part 3, even though it says part 2 on the screen. I went through all that today and I fixed it, but I didn't fix it everywhere. So, but just in case we do have a January. Oh, it'll come back. It's a little loop there. So right now we have Conganas, the Brad Rebuchin Trio, the Rumproller Organ Trio, who was supposed to play tonight, the GK Soul Jazz Party, Switchblade 3, Jeff Miley. My trio's playing in February. Joey De Leon is coming back with the group. He had a lot of fun. And the Room Ensemble, Dimitris Mahlis, and Chris Wabich again, and who's it? Dan Lutz. So these are all really great bands. I'm hoping we have them if we're going to evaluate on a week-to-week basis. Hopefully I'll know the schedule about 2 weeks out, but if we do have to move somebody, we just tack them on to the end of the line, and hopefully in a month or two we'll be far enough through this so we can, you know, bring you more live music. So let's see. Let's go on. Oh, we're going to play the Brad Rebuchin Trio right now. David and Brad, there we go. Let's see who this is. This is Brad Rebuchin on guitar, who was a guest last week, and we heard just play with David Becker. This is with Kevin Axt on bass and the amazing Kendall Kay on drums. Kendall, and I actually toured with Kevin for a while with Barry Manilow, of all people. And then Kendall, I've played with a bunch of times. He's one of the most musical cats in town. So happy to finally get him in on one of the shows. And then after this, we're going to have another special guest and move on. So let's see. Let me clear all this stuff. And here we go with the Brad Rebuchin Trio. That was the Brad Rebution Trio. And I found the hand claps. Hooray! So we are going to move on to our next special guest. Let me get all of the doodads up there. There he is, Gary Frank. You know him, you love him. Can't live without him. Oh, I can't hear you. Uh-oh. Have we run into that again? A little technical difficulty. Oh, wait, you know what? I have you muted over here. There it is. Hi, Carrie.
How about now?
There we go.
Good? Okay, I can
Yeah.
hear you.
So Carrie has been one of the coolest guys. He played at the first gig with Brad Rebution. It was
Yeah, that's
you
right.
two and Chris Wabich, the first keyboard player, and then you played with we played Rump Roller last month.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know what a month
And
ago
you-
was anymore.
You were supposed,
so
yeah. It's been 6 years since January.
yeah.
But you were one of the most understanding cats. You know, when we've had to postpone, this is like the third time we've postponed this gig, and I feel so bad because you have a holiday album out.
All good. You know, there's always next year.
Yeah, and but we wanted to promote it so people could hear it and fall in love with it and
I appreciate that.
buy it and all that sort of stuff because it's a really cool album and it's the trio, but you've added Ben Thomas on vocals.
That's
You've got
right.
some Christmas Chutzpah I think is one of the tunes.
That's right. Yeah, it's a tune Ben and I wrote. And then another vocalist, Woody Mankowski, he wrote a few tunes, and then Ben and Woody both sing duets on a few Christmas standards. And
Awesome.
yeah, and we did some instrumental too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to do a little solo for us, and Carrie is also the first guest with multiple camera angles.
That's right. Okay, let's see.
It's groundbreaking.
I'm going to switch camera angles and.
Let me get your close-up camera ready.
Okay.
Also change
Here
the
we
name
go.
here.
I was just doing a disco live stream.
Wow. That's so cool. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to you and play us a song.
Okay, cool. This is my take on Bob Dylan's "Those Times They Are Changing." I figured that was pretty suiting for this time of the year.
Definitely.
And this year in general. Okay.
cool. And the lights now I got to get some of those for
yeah.
the studio. It's really dark in here today. I think one of the bulbs burnt out. I didn't notice until it got to be too late. But that was great, Carrie.
They come the next day with Amazon.
Oh, they do? Okay. Send me the link.
Okay.
I tried to do some cool graphics with Christmas lights and stuff around the screen, but I would have had to create it all from scratch, and I'm just new to that. So, but hey, Carrie, thank you so much.
Yeah,
And,
thank you.
The Rump Roller, we have you a tentative date in January.
That's
what date
right.
is that?
I want to say January. I'm opening up my calendar. January 12th.
12th. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I hope we can do that.
Yeah, me too. And then, everyone get the album for Christmas. It's a rump rolling Christmas.
It's a Rump Rolling Christmas. If you're on the mailing list, it's been on the last couple of mailers that I've sent out, and I'll put it on the next one. But
Cool.
Thank you, Carrie. I'm going to talk to the audience and do some surveys, but we may have you back. If we can't have people in the studio, we may do more of this remote stuff. Love to have
Sounds
you
good.
back.
All right,
Not
cool.
just because of the lights.
Sounds good. I'll talk to you soon, Billy.
Okay, take it easy, man.
Thanks. You too.
So yeah, that was very cool. I want to get into just saying thank you for the people that have tipped this year. I don't tell the guys who tips how much because we all know that people do what they can. Some people have more than others, so they tip more. But everybody, we just like the fact that anybody would make even a gesture. I think one guy donated $2 and he just said, "Yeah, that's all I got." And I said, "Cool." But it's been great, and some of you have been very cool. And I will call out Chris Stark for donating every time he shows up, and my family has also been incredibly generous, and even a lot of the musicians who play here tip other nights. They're just passing their money back and forth, which is cool. Every little bit helps this pandemic. If you know musicians, a lot of cats lost everything for the year, and it's been a drag, but it's great to have had these people in, and I'm going to do a survey very soon. I want to do something in January, but I don't know. So I'm thinking about having like guests like Carrie and Jeff were tonight, maybe doing a guitar night, maybe a keyboard night, maybe even a bass or a drum night, if you're into that. So I'm going to, get on the mailing list, liveatzerobpm.com, LiveAtZeroBPM.com, and just click on that, and then you'll get it. I don't send a ton out. I don't beg. I just send out, each show gets an email, and I'll probably do a Happy New Year sort of thing, but I want to put the survey out there because I want to see what you people want. One of the things we think separates us is that we have full bands playing. It isn't just solo artists, and there's a lot of great solo artists out on the web, so I don't want to step on their thing. Kind of want to keep ours, but if you guys want some jazz musicians to come and talk and interview and play, let me know. Put some feedback in. Put it in the chat room right now. I'm watching. So, but like Carrie said, we're going to go on to the Rump Roller Organ Trio, but the guitar player couldn't make it. It's something personal came up and he couldn't, so they came as a duo, which is like a trio because Carrie's feet are the bass, and it was really, really great. And so I'm going to play a tune from them right now. Where are they? There it is, Rump Roller clip. Got it locked and loaded, and here is the Rump Roller Organ Trio.
That narrows it.
Yeah, see how cool they sounded with 2 guys. What do you hear them with 4? That'll be really cool. Yeah, James Acker is going to join them on guitar, and then Ben Thomas. I think he's going to play with them when they come back, hopefully in January. But we're down to the end of the show. And I do want to give a couple more shout outs. Of course, Phil, my cousin, donated. Thank you for the tip jar. John Hayes. Thank you, John. Did give a tip. So did my buddy Troy. He actually pre-tipped. He tipped yesterday. And Juliet, my friend Juliet, just tipped as well. I see some friends. Lisa and Chris are in there. They tipped last week, so you guys are good. They're very generous. It was very cool. And I just want to say, on a personal note, this has been so much fun this year. It's been a mountain of work, as you can imagine. I think I went from idea to the first show in 2 weeks. So we've been improving it since then, doing all we can, trying to do things. So it's important for us if you follow us on the social media, subscribe to this. If you're watching on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe if you can. If you're on Facebook, like the video. Those things help push us to the top of rankings and things like that. We do a little bit of advertising on Facebook, and it seems to help a little bit. I'm always curious if anybody in here is watching that just saw an ad, and that instead of being invited by one of the guys in the band. So I just want to give a couple more shout outs. Also, Steve Durkin just showed up. He is Ginger, you saw wearing the T-shirt, his wife, and we have a couple things going. So I'm going to leave you guys with one thing, if you'll indulge me for 1 minute. I'm going to play a tune. It's a new song. Thank you, Curtis, for the tip. Curtis, my man, toured with him for 13 years on the road. I'm going to play a song I just wrote recently, and it kind of started out as a Thanksgiving song. And then it reminded me of somebody who was very special to me back in the day. And so it's really kind of more about her, but it is all about being thankful and being grateful for having support and people around. And it's kind of Christmassy also. So I am going to do a new experiment here. I am going to play. I have the cameras set to automatically switch. So I'm going to go in there and talk to you, but I have no idea which camera is on at what time. But I'm going to play this tune, then I'll come back and say goodbye, say the farewell. We'll see you in January, I hope, in some way, some form or fashion. But let me move into the other room, and I can turn the mics on first. And I'll see you in a minute in the other room. Okay, I don't know which of these 3 cameras is on right now, but the front one goes for 15 seconds, and I think this one on the side goes for 10, and the upper one goes for 5 seconds. So let's just hope it all works. I'm going to go into stealth mode here so nobody bothers me. And this is a little tune. I don't even have a title for it yet, but I hope you enjoy it. All right. Hey, thanks for listening for that. That was a song to say thank you to all of you. This has really been great, not only for me during this whole kind of weird pandemic time, but hopefully you guys have had a good time with us. And it's not like farewell forever. Taking next week off because I need a nap. But we'll be back in January, whether it's with full bands or whether we're going to have some guests or what we're going to do. But thank you again, and sign up on the mailing list, like us, do all those things, and we've been doing a lot to try to get musicians gigging, giving them a place to play, making some money and all that sort of stuff. And if you tell your friends to watch these archives, you can still tip forever, and the money will get to the musicians. I promise you that. So thank you, and everybody have a great time. And I'm going to play my outro. Let's see. I think this is it. So thank you all, and Happy New Year, Happy Holidays.
Welcome to Live at Zero BPM, bringing live music to you tonight. Thanks for joining us here at Live at Zero BPM. These videos will be archived on YouTube and Facebook, so tell your friends. This was our last show of the year, and we want to thank you for your support. We did 30 shows this year, and your tips went out to help 48 different musicians. Go to LiveAtZeroBPM.com for details and to sign up for our mailing list. Also, find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Happy holidays and Happy New Year to all of you from all of us at Live at Zero BPM. See you next year.